Welcome back to Brive. Tonight is Brive V Grenoble. Two teams that have had very shaky starts to the season. Not terrible starts, not great starts. Grenoble, last two performances, really poor. Nearly losing at home to a 23-year-old average age Nevers. Still missing Sam Davis, the key to their attack. That attack is not functioning without that wonderful 10 in position. Will they improve? Will they get back to the levels they hit last year? And then Brive. Brive have had a very average start to the season. The attack's not quite firing. Last week they took 41 points at Biarritz. Biarritz are a team that had a very poor start to the season. Not that impressive, but they stuffed Brive. So there's two teams. Two teams are going to have to step up a level. Two of the teams got the biggest budgets. Two of the teams that last year were at the very top of the table. Will we have a clash like that tonight? Can they step up, improve their game, and give us an amazing display of rugby?
Well, that is what we're going to find out over the next couple of hours. It's Brive against Grenoble, two titans of Pro D2s, two of the favourites for promotion. As Joe just pointed out, neither have been at their best, but a win tonight, and that changes the mood of a town, and it changes the complexion of Pro D2s. These are the games coming up as we tick over into October, but rest assured you are here tonight for an absolute banger of a game. So drop a little thumbs up on the video right now on the channel, and share this in all your WhatsApp groups. This would be a perfect second screen if you are watching any of the other rugby, but the only free rugby is right here on FR UK. Oh, okay, fine. They're giving us that feed, are they, Joe? You're just going to have to imagine.
Yeah, I can lip read for them now.
No, that's fine. We don't. I'm not remotely interested. Do you know these gentlemen? They look like fine, lovely gentlemen.
Yeah, that's Dave from Perpignan on the left.
And that's
the ex. Oh, what's his name again? He was the touchline reporter now, and he's terrible. Ex-player number 9. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, point is, we're meant to be seeing a wide shot of that stadium at Brive La Gaillarde. That is where we are tonight on FR UK. We have moved to a Friday evening, so we'll let our colleagues over in France off on this particular one. But we wanted to move to a Friday from the usual Thursday because this game is absolutely huge. Joe Worsley, a coach at Brive for a few years, a man who knows Pro D2s. Just try and sum up how massive this game is.
Yeah, so you got these two teams who were at the top last year. They were clearly at the top, clearly the two best teams towards the end of last year. Montauban stuck up and won it, but these two teams had great seasons. Now, neither of them have started well, and they're getting to the point now, coming to the end of this first long block of games, where if they lose this game, their team's going to be on a very downward trajectory. If they win this game, both of them have got home games the week after, go on and win that, then they're on this trajectory of confidence, and they're going to be playing better, and they'll feel good. It's a massive moment for the two teams because French sides can really lose confidence, and then you start to have situations that unravel. Anyone who's not happy with a little situation might be disappointed, might start arguing. The coaches can have issues. So this is a vital match. Whoever wins this tonight might go on a different trajectory than the other team.
In amongst that group there, Brive, the home team, there are some very, very well-known names. You've got John Cooney, you've got Jamie Shilcock, Courtney Laws. There are some big names. And what is the atmosphere in Brive? Because as we just saw, Joe, a moment ago in the intro, you are there in town.
I am, and I've brought the FR UK tourists out with me. Had a great day today. We'll talk about that a bit more later. But yes, in town, it's quite excited. Towards the end of last season, we played at that point, Brive V Grenoble. It was a massive match because we were to number 1 after beating them, put down a marker, which after that we unfortunately went to pot against Montauban. But this year, Brive have not played well, like I said, so people are nervous around the town. People are wondering what's going to happen tonight. They're wondering which way is this team going to go. Are they going to produce a performance where in attack and defence and their pressure game, they're squared away, they're organised, and when those moments come to drop the hammer, are they going to do it?
Joe, it's so funny that we've been given this picture because it actually looks like they're listening to us because they're not saying anything, mate. They're glued to FR UK rugby.
Maybe they are. Yeah, they are. They are watching us avidly.
Yeah. So just a little reminder: this is the only place certainly in the UK, the only place you can get free professional rugby, and we're very proud of that fact. And if you appreciate that fact, then like I say, subscribe to the channel and share as well. Let people know that there is a massive game that is just about to kick off. On the Grenoble side of things, all the talk this week for them has been a debut for their winger, Rafael Costa-Storti, a guy who holds the record for the number of tries in a single season in Pro D2s. And it didn't work out for him at Stade Francais.
No, not at all. And I think he lost confidence and he was injured a bit. And he's now come to a team which last year with Sam Davis pulling the strings was attacking, and they would have given him incredible space to attack off. I mean, he's a very special player, but some of these Brive players are special too. Powerful hooker throwing in the ball now, warming up this Brive team, just going through their line-out routine before the match, just getting themselves synchronised and ready for this game. Storti will enjoy playing today. I think it's his first game, so maybe it won't be his best match of the year, but we'll see how he goes.
I mean, this is the sort of night that you sign Courtney Laws for, isn't it?
Definitely. He's the number one ball steerer in the league by a country mile.
And you can see that. I mean, the guys there in yellow, I'm trying to work out what that means. We've definitely got South internationals, I think. No.
6 changes. 6 changes.
Oh, 6 changes, yes. Yeah. Some big names among them, yeah. I mean, both teams, actually, this is what's great about this. Quite often you will find teams make rotations and changes for away matches. Fair play to Grenoble. They have gone full bore. This is full goo on both sides of the ball.
Definitely. I think Grenoble have, at 10, a player who was probably third choice last year. Palmier, who was second choice, has not been playing well. So Clement's playing. He had a stinker a couple of weeks back against Agen when Grenoble got stuffed at Agen. So he'll have to step up tonight and have a completely different performance. But for the rest of the team, the pack, first Premier League, the second row, back row, they're looking strong. You've got Cuyo and half back. He can help Clement all night long. The centres are banging. The back three are really good. This Grenoble team looks on paper pretty special.
Yeah. And there they are.
And now these moments are key. Like the guys are ready.
That seems like quite an old school little. That seems like the sort of thing you would have done in your day, Joe. Punch
I like
yourself.
to have I like tackling like kickboxer. I like to tackle the concrete thing in the middle of the changing room. Toughen my shoulder up for the game.
You just saw the skipper there, Jose Madeira, and there are his teammates. And the big signings over the summer, Ruffinack, the hooker from Po, he's in the side, just to highlight that they are going full strength. One interesting one, Mathis Barret, one of the real young stars that's come through their academy, French under-20 star. He's been given the job at number 8, the main ball carrier. That has been the job of Richard Hardwick, who drops to the bench for this one. But you can see it's the Trieu brothers in the back line. And this is a big, big night. Grenoble have not been at their best, as Joe Worsley's been saying, a lot of expectation. And you are about to see as close as it gets to top 14 rugby outside of the top 14 in France.
Yeah, this is going to be special. These guys, I think they've put a lot of training hours in this week, a lot of mental energy ready for this game. You can see them coming out. They're going to be focused. I know it's an away game. I know sometimes in early season, home games might be more important for some French teams. This is going to be massive. Grenoble will be massive. And Brive, they've got to win this, and they've got to put a marker down. Yep, they beat Valence, the bin juice Valence, and the bin juice, they beat them easily at home. They drew with Van. They need a good performance tonight.
You just saw the big frame of Ernie Herbst as well, another one of the signings for Brive from Harlequins. He's a big old unit, but there, Courtney Laws leading the side out this evening.
Yeah, he's a wonderful example as a captain. His French is improving all the time. And yeah, Herbst is going to make a difference. He's what the French call a poutre, which is a beam. They love players like him. Players like him can run around smashing rucks, mauling, scrummaging hard. He's the kind of player the Frenchies love.
The Stade Amédée Domenech is going to be rammed. It's going to be noisy. And there are important points on the line in Pro D2s. Grenoble are going to be kicking off left to right as you watch. What's it like being a coach in these big games, Joe?
I mean, if you are confident about your team and they prepare well, it's normally okay. Things can go south during the game and then comes obviously a bit stressful. But if your team's been jittery like these two have, and you've got these inconsistency in poor performance, and you go out and you're not sure what your team are going to be doing, then yeah, coaching becomes a tough gig.
It's a big night for that guy, Max Clement, who's getting the game underway. Early collision there. The tone set. And John Cooney goes to the skies. This is going to be a key area for the game, and an early touch. Is that for the debutant? Oh no, it's fullback Farnou. We'll have to wait for Rafael Costa-Storti. A lot of expectations surrounding his performance this evening. Roman Triou straight into the middle of a forward pod there. Extra distributor. Little slip into contact.
Yeah, we'll have another look at this hit. So he said 6 had a cheap shot here. Sacha Guy is capable of doing that. But that first Tuivasa, the Fijian winger, the hit he put in on that first kick chase is phenomenal. That's why he's in the team. Physicality, raw physicality. He can mess up at times, but when it comes to physicality, he is the man. Let's have a look at this now. That's a good hit, isn't it? That's a powerful man. Yeah, I think
line out just just outside the 22. It's Roman Rufanak, as I mentioned, the guy signed from Section Paloise for matches like this. Against the head, and Cooney feeds Coletta. Eats up some hard yards. Ooh. That time, Hugo Triou could not gather the high ball. Cooney now can get his back line moving. Is it going to go out the back? No. Chauvac thought better of that, and they live to fight another day. Shilcock, miss pass. Kerwin Bosch, that dual playmaker. Shilcock and Bosch getting together early. Catching Max Clement in the backfield, and Grenoble under pressure. Johannes Jonker back in the side this evening, back in the starting lineup. The former Bath and Lions tight head prop. No sign of a scrum yet. It's the aerial game. And Barnaby Quiu just shepherds it out. Was that forward? Well, are we going to see the first scrum?
That was a really good sequence of play, guys. A long sequence, really good, brief execution of the exit. Their pressure game was fantastic. 2 great kicks from John Cooney. One of them they won back, and then they play, use their hands. Great kick from Tisseron. Pressure on Clement. Then Grenoble putting their own good exit. Really high quality play. At the start of the season, Brive were running everything from their own 22, but it looks like they're turning a more pragmatic style of play now.
And this, let's see the big beast going head to head. Courtney Laws, he's been in big games before. And he's a fixture in this side now. 4th start of the season, 22 appearances last year. Crowd favourite already. Barnaby Quiu waiting to put the ball in. He had a massive impact when he came off the bench last week. He's got the start, and there's no sign of Eric Esconde in the 23. That is one interesting thing. If something happens to Barnaby Quiu, I'm not sure how Grenoble cover that exactly. I'm sure they've thought of it.
Yeah, you saw that first hit. They showed it was incredible. SP, Lou said, number 1 for Brive. On the engage, it was almost like an old school scrum where he just hit straight through his opposite number, putting him in an amazing position. The Grenoble tight head prop, the 3, he put that scrum down because he'd already been put into a situation where he would have lost the ball when Quiu put the ball in. So this is kind of the tactics and strategy. He got away with it this time. The referee won't be doing that too much. He'll go to the pocket eventually, but he'll penalise people if they start to drop the scrum like that.
I think the crowd waiting for this as much as we are. The games between these two have been relatively high scoring recently. We're not going to see a conclusion to that scrum. It's a free kick. Quiu feeds Beret, the youngster, and a penalty advantage. Physical shots from Brive on the gain line. But Grenoble have the ball and advantage as it comes out the back. And they're in space. And Hugo Triou did well to keep that in. Glue on the hands for that one. And they're just outside the Brive 22, who have got some space left on the outside. They're trying to cover it. The ball cannot get out there.
Yeah, one bad pass from the prop and it all went wrong. Grenoble put some really good phases together there. Some incredible passing, precision passing. Gave them an advantage. There was huge space out wide there at the end there because they went forward, hit, incredible take. They win the ruck, but this pass, this one poor pass from the prop, then it all goes wrong. That's why you've got to work on your technique. That's why you've got to nail it. These passes go in the right place, they might score there. Instead, one bad pass and everything disintegrates.
Well, there's Romain Trieu, crucial figure in the Grenoble midfield. Goal kicker, second playmaker, just an inspirational figure and a local lad as well. They absolutely love him in the Alps. Brive have definitely got an edge. Simon Pierre Chauvac got a nudge on there. Ben Tapawai, another familiar name with the kick through. But Tui Vuaki not able to get to it. Fielded in the backfield. Return with interest, some booming kicks already. Is there space? Courtney Laws is on that. Illegally so. As Joe Worsley already mentioned, he's the top turnover taker in the whole of Pro D2, but I think his teammate might have been caught in the way of the...
He was lying on the wrong side after the tackle, but did you see Courtney's speed onto that ball? That's his gift. He can read what's going to happen, and bam. This year, referees are going to be a lot harder when you contest. If anybody is anywhere near the wrong side, around the ball on the floor, they're going to penalise them. So, to be fair to the referee, it was a good call. But just always impressive to see Courtney's speed onto the ball. For any jacklers there, any people wanting to become a great jackler, that's the key. That's speed, understanding where the man's going to fall, and the speed and connection with that ball. So when the support players come and clean out, you're already really well connected to the ball. You can hold on to it and win that penalty. But like we say, Chauvac was on the wrong side. Big penalty shot.
Yeah, that's Courtney Laws' superpower, or one of them. Romain Trieu's is an absolute cannon of a right foot. And we've just seen it again. 3 points to 0. Grenoble breaking the deadlock from 53 metres. Romain Trieu.
Wow, what a kick, man. That's incredible. I mean, he won the first game of the season at Oyonnax with a longer kick than that from the edge. Impressive. What a kick.
Oh, Barret is having a good start to the game. An excellent carry and a lovely step. I think he got out of Courtney Laws' way. Brive do get the ball back. They're in their own half. Kerwin Bosch trying to change that. Laws at scrum half. Boudou also the link man. Anthony Coletta, the local lad who's come back. Skipper at Colomiers last season.
Brive on a roll here.
Oh, that was flat, really flat, and it's through.
The ref's blown up. Therefore pass. What do you think, Tim? What do you think?
I definitely want to see that again. I'm sure everyone in the crowd does. The coach certainly does.
They're on a roll. It's great. That's really nice play. They've got some really good go forwards, some fast balls, and people just flooding, hitting the line flat. Here we go.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I think the ref made a good call there.
Yeah, that's definitely off. I mean, the 10 probably had to do that. I mean, he could have made it probably a flat pass at that point, but the runner overran it, I'd say, a little bit. That runner has to hold. If you start running before the 10 has the ball in his hands, you end up too flat, and these situations can happen. So to run off that first ball receiver is far more difficult than running off the 9. So some forwards really struggle with it. And you've got to hover in a space deep enough, but not too deep, not too flat, in the kind of sweet spot outside that 10, ready, when he has the ball in his hands, ready to hammer onto it when he's going to make that pass. So if that player had held his feet, got in the right position, and then hammered it on the pass, we could have seen a try in that situation.
Oh, scrum lovers are not getting their money's worth so far, and I am one of them. Come on. Free kick after that one. Cooney wanted to take it quickly, but they've been pulled back.
Here we go.
I mean, I always find that a little petty when I'm playing. When you took the tap a metre away from where I was.
Can we see a spiral bomb here?
I think you're right.
Yes.
Just inside the 22.
Oh.
Not gathered cleanly. Barret just tidies up. Clement was under that, didn't manage to gather it. Quiyu is looking to see if Clement is back in his position in the pocket, or whether it'll be... Yeah, there he is. And they clear.
Nice steady play. That spiral bomb's so difficult to catch. So guys, a spiral bomb, it's the way he holds the ball. Some people can do a kick where you kick the ball flat, and as it comes down, it's called like a dead leaf. And it floats down really difficult, but I think they went for the spiral bomb. And the problem with the spiral bomb, it's spinning. And it's spinning, it comes down really quickly, and it changes direction and swings away from you at the last moment. So when you're under the ball, it suddenly goes away from you. It's really hard to catch.
Brive go to the front. Boudou to Shavak. And Bainivalu setting a target as Cooney goes back to the blind side. Clearly a preset move, and they go the same way again, trying to get to the edge, open up space elsewhere, and try and win the collisions. Laws again at the tip of the spear, getting hit backwards. Jules Tisseron, the one Frenchman in the Brive backline. It's international stars in the side tonight, wearing black. But the attack comes to nothing, and they go to the air, where they have had an edge. Grenoble haven't defused the bombs, and not on this occasion, not on the first time of asking anyway, and Hugo Triou is in trouble there.
Yeah, he saw who was coming and dived to the floor. Our Fijian friend was ready to smash him. Brive, the attack was a bit poorer, so some really good dominant hits from Grenoble. Praise them for their defence. Brive had to go to this contestable. Look here how he sees the Fijian coming to Ivaka.
Bail out.
He takes.
I don't blame him for that.
He takes the ground straight away.
Bainivalu is a beast, and Tui Vuaki as well. The two Fijians in the back line. As I mentioned, so from 9 to 15, it's Irishman, Englishman, Frenchman, Fijian, Australian, Fijian, South African for Brive.
It's I mean, GIF in France, important thing. Toulon won the double. I think they had one or two Frenchmen in the team. So from that moment, the French authorities said, look, this is not going to fly. So now you need 17 French qualified players in effect in the side. And these GIF players have to make up the team. So tonight they've only got 14. If you do that a few games in a row, at some point you're going to have to pick a team that's going to have more GIF players in, or you lose points for the next season and get fined.
Mathis Barret from Grenoble has started massively. He's been big carries, and he's put in a couple of big shots on Courtney Laws. But Brive have the ball, and it is one of those Fijians. Tui Vuaki steps in field, sets a target. Anthony Coletta wins the gain line. The ball's quick for Cooney. Shilcock spreads it right. They have numbers. Tisseron and Cooney's away again. Shilcock with the nudge this time. Putting Clement in coffin corner. Does well to step out of the first tackle. It's physical, these first 15 minutes. 14 minutes on the clock already.
Yeah, this is a good game, guys.
Oh, quite a flat, creative kick from Quiyu. They're under pressure, but doing all right.
Better than that. Yeah, it wasn't his greatest kick, was it? He's been kicking pretty well tonight, but not nearly as well as Cooney. Cooney's been kicking fantastically well. It's one of his major strengths. Obviously kicking for goal, but his kicking, box kicking is a phenomenal tool any team should use.
Thought we could have seen a little bit more of that coach's Barnett. I'm not sure. He had lovely wavy hair. But let's see Tui Vuaki smashing it into contact instead. And Tisseron smelled a half gap. I thought they might have had numbers outside, but they got the ball recycled quickly anyway. Shilcock going for the kick, which I think speaks to the fact that Grenoble are actually doing quite well in defence, Joe, keeping their shape.
Yeah, it was a good choice, I think, because there was space there. It's just Clement really read it well. The ball kicked up for him. He stepped the first tackle, recycled the ball, and they got the kick away. So that was, again, it's just good quality play. So if there's no space in the defensive line, because everyone's up in that first line, there's a bit of space behind, attack the space with the foot. Good attacking rugby isn't just passing it. Good attacking rugby can also be what we just saw, putting that little kick through, pressure in them, and often you get change. Chance now, deep in the opposition half for a line out, and that's all because instead of carrying on playing and maybe someone gets smashed, it slowing down, he attacked the space, and now they've got a very good attacking opportunity.
Looks like Johannes Jonker is going to have a temporary spell off the field, either for blood or HIA, I'm not sure which, but we saw a little shot of the injury list for Grenoble, and the most significant of those, as we've already mentioned, Sam Davis, due back in sometime in November, he hopes.
Well, what a player.
What a player. Romain Fousière as well in the centre. So Grenoble will get stronger. What can Brive do? Courtney Laws takes the ball out the back. Perfect place. They go to the drive. So many tries Brive have scored over the last couple of years from this position. Normally the man that's finishing it off. De Silva not in the side tonight, a hooker. He's unavailable. There is space on the outside as they overcook that pass. Bosch managed to cover the ground to get to it. Tui Vuaki takes it to the edge of the 22. Brive are set early. Grenoble are still getting into shape. Oh, that forward pod overran it slightly. That's taken the momentum out of the attack. And that defensive wall holding up well outside their own 22. Madeira with that tackle. But the back row from the visitors is working really, really hard.
Go back for the penalty at the more. That defence was good. We're right, Tim. Again, good quality tackle. Player goes down. Player got on the ball. He would have won a penalty had they not have already given a penalty at the more. Yeah, so he's saying one of the Grenoble players came in from the side. So when you enter a maul, it can't be from the edge. You've got to be at the back of it when you come back into it.
They're going for it. They've got the what was the nickname of John Cooney? That
slot machine.
The slot machine. They've got the slot machine in their side, but they are going for it. They smell an opportunity.
I wasn't sure. Is it a good nickname? I'm not sure. I asked him. He actually likes it, but I don't know. I'm not sure. The slot machine. I think Deadeye or something would be better, wouldn't it?
The crowd are getting noisy. The brass band is just getting ready to fire up. What can Brive do? 5 metres out. Were they taken in the air? Yes. Guy, who caught the ball, was hit while he was still in the air. So it's a shot to nothing here for Brive. They've got the penalty advantage in their pocket. Cooney tries to take advantage. Snipes get to within one. Inching their way. The heavy artillery is there, camped on the Grenoble line, and just short. Laws is waiting. Is it going to be picked? Abladze is in there. Shovak and Boudou are waiting. It's over the line. Held up.
Oh, unlucky, man. That was good power play. I think they have another penalty. Like you said, the Grenoble team were already engaging the jumper and trying to push him back before his feet were on the ground. There was another penalty from a player putting his hand down near the ruck and it being offside. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to go again, maul again.
I've seen that tactic a little bit. I watched some rugby last night, Joe, and players on their knees on the line. You're allowed to be off your feet on the line, so players defending just on their knees as they're waiting for the tackle. Seems to be quite effective.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to put power into it. Probably depends on your flexibility, the kind of player you are. you struggle to get low and put power through the tackle, and maybe that's a good option for you.
The ball comes down cleanly this time. Guy again with the carry. Boudou has it, and you've got those two Fijian juggernauts in the back line joining it. Cooney sniping round the edge. He gives it to Shilcock, who lifts it up to Courtney Laws. Just short of the line. He's at the tackle pad. The post protector. Borrowing to the right. I think he's got that one down. Try.
Yeah, that was really, really good balling. They've got the edge, haven't they? Brive got the edge on the Grenoble in the maul.
Benjamin Boudou. Third season
Boudou.
since he signed for Clermont. Lucas De Silva, I mentioned him, the hooker that has just scores so many tries for fun for Brive. Something about that number 2 shirt playing for Brive, Joe.
There definitely is, but that maul is a massive weapon for the team. Any penalty they win from a scrum, from good play, from a turnover when Courtney rips the ball out of someone's hands on the floor. Now, when they win these penalties, they kick down. That maul is a deadly weapon. They've got a lot of very powerful players. Players like Herbst, players like that can make mauls go forward. That's why the French love those kind of players. Courtney, good support, doesn't quite get close enough to do it himself, but patient, recycle the ball, play it as quickly as possible, over you go. See the little bit of speed they generated there when Courtney placed the ball back. Rather than carrying on fighting, he places the ball back, Boudou picks and goes, try time.
The bit of skill from Jamie Shilcock to recognise he was about to get absolutely smoked and just almost like tap it back, volleyball style, to Courtney Laws.
Yeah, it was a fantastic little bit of play. I love moments like that, adaptation, coming up with something original. Good to watch.
Ernie Herbst getting a bit of treatment. And there's the injuries. Henko Venter, we've not seen him yet, but a guy from Glasgow Warriors. And Marcel van der Merwe, the anchor in the scrum. So more GIF problems when those guys get back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Erwin Driddy was first choice. He's obviously French qualified. So they're missing him. There's a couple of, like, a young Georgian who's been brought up in France. George Shabaladze, he's a player who's missing as well. So there are players in the back line who are GIF qualified. But like I talked about earlier, it does become a problem at some point, unless you're going to take a massive fine and lose points in the next season. You've got to up your GIF numbers, which means that away games you stick out 23 GIF qualified players, French qualified players, and sometimes that means you're not picking one of those foreigners. Foreigners you sign because they're really good and often some of the best players in your squad.
Just in the chat, actually, just dipping into that. Thank you, Panther Gruel. Barret's younger brother, I was just saying how good he was for France under-20s. He was captaining France under-18s. So there's a couple of Barrets, presumably both at Grenoble, that are going to be coming through. Keep an eye out for that one. Thank you for the intel. Appreciate it. We have got great people watching the channel, Joe.
Yeah, keep it coming, guys.
Yeah. And Daniel says, Sam Davis, I was talking about his injury a moment ago, he's hoping to be ready for the Six Nations. Well, there's an argument he is the best available Welsh fly half. Whether he gets the call or not remains to be seen. I know Grenoble will want him back in the side to try and pull the strings. Max Clement has that job. The ball spills out the back. Quiyu has to tidy up. So it's not going to be optimum ball for Max Clement if he's the one who ends up getting it. But Farnou in trying to pick the ball up. The pressure that was being put on by Ernie Herbst and Chauvac. Counter-rucks.
I'm not sure he did that. I'm not sure he did knock on, did he?
I'm curious about you from a defensive point of view. How much time or effort or did you put into timing and tactics on counter-rucking?
Counter-rucking is about recognising, like a ball steal, the opportunity there. It's normally after a dominant tackle where the player's going to deck and the person coming in could be weak, they could be in a bad position, they just could be really late. Or as you get up post-tackle, you're feeling that the player's staying high, they're in a weak position and you can push through. So it's very much about that experience over the years that you build in each collision, because each collision is different. It's a feel you have, and it's an instinctive decision often. It's not something you would plan to do. It's just when those opportunities arise, it's something you can do. And obviously the guys are more powerful, for them it's much easier. Tuivasa was the player who, oh my days, that's going south.
Grenoble, that's a way to answer what has been an edge from Brive in the scrum so far. Absolutely dominant, and the extra 10 metres.
I mean, to be fair, that first scrum, we're bigging up Chauvac for hitting through the opposition three, but you could say he was an old school scrum. Scrums now, you're not meant to be doing that. So the referee gave him a free kick. If he carries on doing it, you get penalised. So he stopped bringing that hit, which means now the 3 for Grenoble can get himself in a good position. And there he put so much pressure on Shovak that his foot slipped, he went down, and the scrum folded.
Well, I wonder how much of it could be the fact, well, we've got Johannes Jonker, who started at tight head prop, and that was getting the penalty there, Georgi Pataya, the Georgian.
Yeah, he's obviously a talented scrummager as well.
And it's given Roman Trio an opportunity to pull his side back to within 1 point.
Ooh.
Back off the post.
What kick?
That was a quality kick from a forward. Farnu recovers. Barret again. He's been busy. And he's got the better of Courtney Laws with the offload as well. He's having an absolute belter of a game so far, the young man. And Grenoble are stacked up to the left. They go for the edge. That pass just a little behind Farnu, and the errors compounded. That was a forward pass as well.
Yeah, again, skill level. The best teams execute their passes. Ireland, when they were on a high, every pass was precise. Ireland not playing as well now because their skill execution is not good. So that first pass from Kouavadzi to the 15, that pass was poor, and the 15 then has shipped on another one, which resulted in the turnover. So 2 poor passes, turnover. Got to work with your technique. You've got to get those things right.
I've mentioned him a couple of times in our games, Joe. I watched some of the World Under-20s Championship, and Barret just stood out. He scored four tries in 3 games.
About him, he started that Agen game, didn't he? You were raving about him.
Yeah.
There's a land we're chatting to him last night. Next to him's the man that sold me a car last year.
Damien Penaud watching FR UK on his phone.
He was, I think, yeah. Just updating.
He was sharing the game in his WhatsApp group with his France international mates, just letting them know the game's on. You could do the same. Ben Tapawai.
It was his birthday yesterday.
Damien's
celebrating that. Yeah.
29 now. Then Courtney Laws on the edge. Cooney hits it flat to Shovak, who steps out of the first tackle. Great footwork carry from a loose head prop, that. And they've got some momentum. 2 men going through the same gap, unfortunately.
Oh. What a shame. So Brive are attacking better. They're reading it. Yeah, they're reading what's happening, and they're trying to run onto it. There was space there. Because the ball was fast, you have these intervals and spaces that open up. And that's where the ball's fast. You've got to be attacking them flat, hard at the line, which is what they did. But that time, 2 guys saw the same window, the same space, and they went for it. And unfortunately, they ballsed it up. And the ball went down, and now they're going to have to defend in their own half. What a great carry. Good footwork. You can say poor defense from our Georgian friend, number 5, but a great carry from Shovak. And behind that, they should have done better.
25 minutes in, 7 points to 3. Both teams have had their moments. Brive have had more of the territory. But Grenoble have an opportunity. A lot of the game has been played in this middle third of the pitch. 2 solid defences and really well intercepted from Brive. Ernie Herbst. No one really seems to know what to do with the ball. Kerwin Bosch. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Tisseron. Absolutely busted this game wide open, and Cooney is taking it to within 3. The ball went backwards, says the referee. Juggled by Tisseron, juggled by Cooney. To Ivuaki. He's in for the second try for Brive.
Man, he did finish that well. He's such a powerful man. He's such a powerful man. I think Queso, the centre for Grenoble, will be very disappointed with his effort. I think it was him who was trying to make that tackle. He just got fended off like a small child. Let's have another look at that, please. Powerful
crowd absolutely loving that one. Tisseron, apologise to him for calling him Kerwin Bosch. He deserves all the credit for that, creating something out of nothing. Firstly, stolen on the deck. It was Abeladze with the intervention there. The tight head prop stole that ball, snaffled it, and the ball got passed back, pinballed back, and Tisseron out of absolutely nothing, Joe.
Yes, fantastic chip and chase. Like turnover happened, there's space in the backfield. He saw it, executed perfectly. Behind that, watch this. Massive, powerful fend right in the neck of Queso, and he didn't get anywhere near.
Kvezaladze will not want to see that again.
Yeah, he'll be very disappointed. Normally he's a good defender, but he's going to be disappointed with that. Worked with him at Georgia. Doesn't normally miss tackles. He's a powerful player, but there he got manhandled. This launch play was very well read. Abeladze really, really nailed his position, turnover, create the try behind it. Tisseron's an intelligent player. Really good signing for Brive. They're missing players like him who can play in multiple positions, really intelligent, knows when to kick, can execute plays like we just saw. And Tuivasa has really been a winger on form for Brive in the last few weeks.
Yeah, 4 of this back line for Brive. It's something that Joe mentioned during the playoff games at the end of last season. You mentioned that Brive really good in the forwards, but they want to develop their backs. And they've signed, well, 4 new signings in that back line. Bainavalu, the centre. Tisseron signed from Montpellier, the winger, who just made that try. Jamie Shilcock from Leicester. John Cooney from Ulster. And they do seem to have made a difference. Certainly moments of inspiration, at least.
Yeah. It's really a completely different backline. Their squad is so much stronger this year. Into a ping-pong battle, which I love. Let's see what happens. What a kick.
Yeah, proper length on that one. But space to carry back. Farnou taking it just inside Brive's half.
Okay, so the referee's... off we go.
Quiyu goes quickly. Shot on from his opposite number. They've got quick ball. They've got Brive just on the back foot. Can they execute this time? Brive's defence equal to it as they search for space on the left-hand side. Beret waits right, but it goes left. Clement feeding Farnou. Courtney Law's having another sniff at that breakdown. But and he's there again, just waiting for it. Grenoble a couple of times, almost coming a cropper, but they've still got the ball. And they're into Brive's 22. Beret messed that one up. Rafael Costa-Storti, not really spoken about him yet. All the expectation coming into this game. And he's carried down a blind alley.
Yeah, again, a poor pass, goes to deck. Storti runs back up into midfield. Gets isolated, good quality tackle, and Benjamin Boudou makes a great decision. Because look in a minute how Storti falls. He falls on the ball straight, a squeeze ball position. If, as a ball stealer, you lock your hands under his belly and prevent the ball from coming out and just hold on, the ref will give you the penalty. Great play from him.
Rafael Costa-Storti's try-scoring record in Pro D2s is amazing. So when he was at Béziers, wasn't it? 31 tries in 31 games. And in that one single season, it was, what was it, 21 in 19 matches? Just absolutely outrageous.
It is pretty special, isn't it? But like we say, he's not played for a while. Your first game back after a lengthy break isn't normally one you're going to fire on all cylinders on. So currently he's not been that electric player we saw play for Portugal or for Béziers in those. Yeah,
I was going to say, while he was playing for Béziers,
years.
he was also his record. So he was 31 in 31 for Béziers and 20 tries in 22 internationals for Portugal.
Wow, that's amazing.
Crazy try-scoring record. But like I say, he'll want to do better than he just did. And the passing's just not quite crisp. It's not in front of the passer. Could be Grenoble's depth in the back line. It just could be cohesion. It's not quite coming together. And we see the consequence of it there. Quiyu forced to give away possession. And they're not able to tighten the screw when they've got Brive under pressure. They're a lot calmer. And as Joe's already mentioned, John Cooney, quality kicks from the base. And he sticks up another one that's coming down with snow on it. Taken fantastically well by Farnou, taking it on the run. Costa-Storti feeds Roman Triou, nearly goes into touch, but they've lost the ball again. Shavat comes back with it. Cooney from inside their half. Is there space on the left-hand edge? Shilcock thinks so, gives a deft kick to Ivuaki's after it. He's gathered it. Offload not possible, it's gone on forward on the deck. Lovely little nudge from Jamie Shilcock, Joe.
Beautiful little nudge. Tuivasa really did well. Fijians love after they're tackled, they put the ball on the floor, bounce back up to their feet, and then pick it up and go again. It's a real Fijian trait in their DNA. They do it so well. That time, as he's getting up, he got hit and knocked it on. We might have a look at a clean out from Herbst here. It was actually 10 years ago, probably been a lovely clean out, but I think even though the player was bent over, he gave the guy a shot in the head. I'm not sure they're going to look at that or not. We'll see it in a second, I'm sure. Big physical second rows. They're in teams to smash rucks, to smash mauls, to smash people and be physical. He was just doing his job, so hopefully they'll just play on. Looks like they are.
Well, it doesn't look like we're going to see Johannes Jonker again this evening.
Yeah, so he must have had a HIA as well as a cut to his eye. Also, our Georgian friend who's playing now, he's not doing too badly.
Yeah, I mean, he could come on, I guess, because there is the interchanges allowed in Pro D2s, so could be tactical, especially as you say after seeing the last scrum. Let's see what Pataya can do on this one. Free kick. We have not seen a scrum half pass the ball from the base of a scrum yet.
Yeah, it's a big bone of contention. Unless your scrum's incredibly dominant, obviously context of the match dependent. Yeah, you can win penalties in your scrum sometimes. Often it ends up a lottery. I'd much rather play with a team just has a strong scrum and get the ball out.
Jan Pesson was under the ball. Tui Vuaki looking for even more work. He's been busy in this first half. I mean, you can just see the control. Brive deliberately knew exactly what they were doing, taking that breakdown back into the 22, giving John Cooney a clean exit, and they just seem a little bit more together, Joe, with some of Grenoble's passes being a little bit behind and sort of not exactly sure what the man to the right and the left of them are doing.
Yeah, the pressure game they've executed very well. They've attacked in bursts pretty well.
Yeah.
They haven't put together lots and lots of phases. They've been playing 2 or 3 phases and kicking it. At the start of the season, they just hold on to the ball way too much. They're a much more balanced team now in this game.
We've seen quite a lot of that so far this season. The ball to the front of the line out and getting on with it. They could be in business here. Got Brive on the back foot, just inside their own 22. Penalty advantage. Guy trying to jackal on his knees, out of the game. They can have confidence now, Grenoble. Have they got the execution? The nudge through. And was that Hugo Triou? Hugo Triou on the chase. Him and the other winger, Rafael Costa-Storti, both found themselves on the left. I think it was Julien Farnou with a beautifully judged kick. And did he manage to get the ball down before it hit the dead ball line?
I think he got it down. We'll wait and see. I'm sure there'll be a great angle from the camera in that corner. Listen, did you see the passing on that launch play, the passing after? That's what precise passing gives you. These ability, and they create space. And, ooh, yeah, looks like he got his hand on it. Yeah, it does.
I think the fact that the stadium, the Stade Amédée Domenech, is so quiet means that was a try, but maybe they'll make some noise after this replay.
Yeah, this should give us the angle we need to see if his hand stays in contact with the ball. Your chest counts.
Juste demande le plan large au moment du coup de pied, s'il vous plaît, la réalisation.
Interesting.
More reason to give it than not, I would have thought. I suppose it probably... Did you hear what the referee said as his on-field decision, Joe?
No, he was talking about getting it at a different angle just then. I'll listen now. I think he's saying essay. Yeah.
Try scored, Hugo Triou. Julien Farnou, the creator.
Yeah, but that was quality handling. That intricate passing on the launch play. 3 great passes. Put away, I think, the outside centre Queso. And behind that, they came back forwards, were making precise passes because the space was out wide. They fixed the defenders in front of them, prevented them from sliding out and defending out wide, and then they attacked that space. And because the fullback had flown up, was high in the line, blocking the pass, he put a great kick in, voila, this is what you get.
not able to make it the full 7. Stuart Olding looking on.
Yeah, 24th man, so fit but not picked. Something that wouldn't happen last year or in the recent years. Shilcock's now probably ahead of him in the pecking order.
And it was that man, Mathis Beret, again. Lovely step on him.
Yeah,
got through the first tackle, got the
that
momentum
launch
going
play
forward.
put him away, yeah.
It's 14-8. 4.5 minutes left of the first half. A quick heads up, you may have seen before the game, Joe Worsley is in Brive. He is in Brive at the moment. He's been taking some of our FR UK viewers on a tour, the first of many, and you can get a little flavour of what they've been up to in a little piece that Joe's made earlier today at half-time. So make sure you stick around for that one. And you can also enjoy Joe's French. He'll translate the interviews for you on the stroke of half-time. But hopefully we've got a bit of rugby to play before then. Back to that aerial battle. Someone's about to get smashed. Payson didn't manage to lay hands on Farnou, who did really well to escape the tackle. Georgi Javakia, hardly mentioned him. He's a talisman for Grenoble. The big Georgian second row. And that has gone a mile up. Serious hang time, but I think it is Javakia who's back there tidying up. I'm not sure Grenoble will want to play here. Trieu fancies it. Bit more confidence after scoring that try, and opportunist popped out of Guillemon's hands. There is space back there. The kick's so close to coming off both ways. John Cooney up the short side with the big men. Tisseron, the decoy this time.
What's the scene? Little knock on. The ball came, you noticed the ball came out the side of one of the rucks as the player lost the ball in his hands. Either the touch judge or the fourth official would have told the referee that was in fact a knock on. So that ping pong battle was quite good. I mean, there was one great chip again from Tisseron. We're going to have a look at now. He's going to the camera.
Un potentiel jeu déloyal du porteur du ballon chez les blancs.
So the ball carrier, he's saying, which could have been Georgi Javakia, he's having a look at a ball carry in which maybe something illegal was done by the ball carrier. Let's have a look at this, because going into half-time, if there's a penalty for Brive here, kick to the corner, you could have a more situation.
This is that little step from Javakia. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's Courtney Lawes' tackle.
Okay, I completely misunderstood.
Courtney Lawes on Georgi Pataya.
Yeah, I did think that was quite a high one, but does Courtney get a touch in his head? Ooh, hell yeah. That could be...
I mean...
That could be a red.
I think the fact that if Courtney Lawes had done a Courtney Lawes shot and he'd gone backwards, maybe that would have been worse. But the fact that actually the collision was won by Pataya might be what spares Courtney Lawes a bit.
This is going to be a card for sure. Does he lower himself? Yeah, he moves out the tackle a bit. But then there's a clean shot with the player virtually standing up on the jaw. Does he catch him cleanly on the jaw?
Could you argue more of a soak? I mean, ask Jules Police on what...
He hits him in the neck.
Yeah. Ask Jules Police on what the force of a proper Courtney Lawes tackle. You could argue that's more of a soak. Not that it shouldn't be a penalty or a yellow, Joe, just trying to...
Let's just hope Courtney doesn't get something too severe here. They're having a lot of looks.
Oh, big moment in the game here, this.
Yes, what's going to happen? We have orange cards now as well, which can be given. 20 minutes, that player can't come back into the game. And Courtney Lawes is so important to this Brive team. We've already seen why. The line out, phenomenal. Can carry really well, pass really well at the line. But above all else, he can create 3, 4, 5 ball steals a game, which can turn the game on its head. Without him on the pitch, they're going to be a weaker team, obviously, with a man less, even worse.
On va se concentrer sur le 7 noir. Il y a un contact à la tête sur l'image que tu m'as montré. c'est du jeu déloyal parce que le set est haut. Par contre, moi je vois peu de dangerosité sur ça parce que ça touche à la fois le menton et le haut du buste. C'est pas un contact direct
Yeah, so
à
I
la
think
tête.
he's lowering it because he hits the shoulder
Est-ce que vous êtes
first.
d'accord avec les faits?
He hits the shoulder as well, not just the head. You see with his arm.
Contre le set de Brive.
So he might reduce the punishment because of that.
Ça a
a
été
lot
un
of
petit peu
force
long
goes
parce qu'il y avait
through
deux choses à regarder. D'abord l'attitude de votre joueur.
the
Bon, s'il y avait
shoulder,
le coude
and it's
décollé,
not all through
il
the
a le
head.
coude collé à son corps et après il le repousse. Il vous repousse donc c'est bon. Par contre vous êtes trop, il y a un contact à la tête qui est indirect avec un degré de danger qui n'est pas élevé, c'est carton jaune. Non, il a contre le corps et après il le repousse.
I did wonder about that on the deck. Courtney Laws with a yellow card. But you will, maybe they'll show it again, but Georgie Pataya, I think what Courtney Laws is saying is as he fell backwards and Pataya fell onto him, the retaliatory forearm from Pataya may have made contact. We saw enough replays, so a yellow card it is, 10 minutes. Maybe Courtney Laws will feel fortunate that he'll be back on the field.
Yeah, that looked bad initially. But the referees look at ways of reducing it. If the ball carrier is bending down, if the ball carrier lowers into the tackle, someone else hits him just before the high tackler comes in, or if you do hit part of his jaw or head, but most of the force is going for another part of his body, all these factors can reduce the punishment they give you.
As a self-confessed Courtney Laws stan, I'm just happy he's going to be back on the field.
Super fan.
He's my full stop. I sound like a 15-year-old kid when I say it, but he is. He's off the field and not able to stop that, and I think Grenoble maybe sense an opportunity here, sense a momentum shift.
Yeah, I'd say definitely kicking for the corner. Tough kick for 3 points. One forward less. Not a hard decision. Yeah, Clement's been better tonight at 10.
Yeah, he has.
Far better. That Agen game, really loose, a lot of errors. Whilst Grenoble haven't been as precise as they can be, they have, with the try we saw, for example, created some really nice moments. Ooh. Go on.
And he's having a busy first half. Is Benjamin Boudou a steal? He's had some important carries. He's got a try as well. And he's relieved the pressure on the stroke at half-time. Beret, I mean, I've bigged him up this first half. I'm not sure what he was doing there with that offload, but it worked out okay. What a kick.
There was a late ruck. We could have a problem here for Brive again.
The referees. Oh.
Yeah, you're going to have a look. So, Coletta, the ruck was won by Grenoble. The player was in a relatively weak position. It was a back. So Coletta saw the opportunity for a counter ruck. As he hit him, he might have hit him in the head. It was Storti over the ball. So these are instances when you counter ruck. So Coletta's got momentum. He's coming forward. He sees Storti, a weak little winger, over the ball. He knows he can batter him off. But if he caught him in the head, we might see some sort of punishment hit.
Coletta, as you say, on Storti. Ball's already gone.
No, I think that's okay. I think that's just.
He clearly went for the arm. I mean, I know it's not at this sort of level, but the university team I was coaching that get your hand through between the arms. Surely there's nothing on that.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. He's more just slips and gets caught in a weird position. His leg gets buckled a bit. So I don't think that's anything. Let's hope he doesn't give a penalty for that.
Non, pas celui-là, s'il vous plaît, ouais.
Just late, maybe. A bit late.
Yeah, you could argue late.
La caméra d'un but, pour moi, elle était très bien. Ouais, ici. Non, pour moi, clairement, on est un
And his
joueur
arm
qui veut venir
catches him in the
déblayer.
neck, slides off.
Il a le bras qui est ouvert
Originally it's on the
justement,
shoulder.
déblayer, passer dessous. Le contact à l'épaule, il n'y a pas de jeu déloyal. Ok avec ça?
Yeah, he's going to let it go. He doesn't think it.
Derrière. Mi-temps.
Half time, baby.
Well,
Good first half, man. Good first
really,
half. Enjoyed
really
that.
good first half. So a few fiery moments towards the end. It's intense, it's close, it's within a score. It's 14 points to 8 for Brive at the half. Big second half underway. We're going to hear the interviews.
Gâcher vos ambitions dans cette première période.
Here we
Oui,
go.
c'est sûr, moi le premier, je fais trop de fautes. Je pense qu'on a un excellent enthousiasme, mais on n'arrive pas à le canaliser pour rester
We
dans
made
la
too many
règle.
errors in that first half, too
Mais,
many faults.
si on
But our
avance en deuxième
enthusiasm
mi-temps, on
is
leur
massive.
donne moins d'occasions de venir chez nous, donc moins d'occasions de marquer.
They give them
Merci.
very
On
few
va pouvoir enchaîner aux côtés
opportunities
de
in our half.
Barnabé Couillou.
Not bad.
Oui, Barnabé, on a vu qu'il était préférable d'avoir le ballon avec cette équipe de Brive et de pas trop subir.
Oui, il faut avoir le ballon, il faut jouer notre
So
jeu, tenir
you
le ballon.
prefer having the ball today
Sachant
and
qu'aujourd'hui,
playing against this
l'occupation,
Brive
le jeu au
team.
pied aura une part très importante dans ce match. Mais voilà, je pense qu'on a eu un temps faible, on prend
And
des
he's
essais.
saying, yeah, it's
sinon,
important
quand on a le ballon,
to handle
on est
well,
dans
and
le match. Dommage de
the
rater
kicking
cette
game is
face
very
à la
important in a
ligne.
game like this.
Mais on est dans le match à la mi-temps, c'est ce qu'on voulait. Maintenant, il reste 40 minutes à jouer.
Yeah,
sent,
we're in
serein
this
et sur
game
le
at
jeu.
half time, and that's what we
Pas
wanted.
serein, mais en tout cas, on est venu là pour faire un bon match de rugby. On est dans le match à la mi-temps, c'est ce que je me répète, mais c'est ce qu'on voulait. Maintenant, il n'y a plus qu'à.
Merci.
We're here to make a good match of rugby, and that's what we're doing. Again, pretty dull question from the interviewer there.
There's the view inside the Brive dressing room. I mean, is it even a game of Pro D2s if there isn't a yellow card and just the sense that it could bubble over? Courtney Laws has got a smile on his face. He's just, he'll be back on 7 minutes into that second half. A huge second half ahead. Stay with this just for a minute. Ernie Herb's getting the power drink on. But Joe Worsley has been in the town of Brive with a bunch of FR UK viewers who went out on tour, the first of many tours we're going to be doing, because actually watching French rugby is one thing. Is that the Haribo coming out? Yeah, there we go.
Very good.
Love it. I love the fact the pros even have the sweets.
I
Jaffa
love the
cakes and
eggs still,
Haribo.
my favourite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
I like the eggs, mate.
Yeah, so Joe has been out there and with a load of FR UK viewers, and there'll be more tours exactly like this. Here's a flavour of what they've been up to. Joe was out with some of them earlier today.
There's a few gueule de bois, face of wood, hangover faces here now, because we had a wonderful night last night. Watson Bar, a great bar in the centre of Brive, and some of the players from the Brive team that won the '97 European Cup were there, and we all met them and met a load of fans. So Ken, for you, he's the one who can actually talk still.
I can talk still.
How was last
Just
night
about.
for you?
It was a great crack. It's a great crack. For me, last night was actually the essence of why I go to so many games in France. Because you get to meet players, old players, have a good crack with them, a few good beers and a good laugh. It's not, you don't only talk about the rugby. I mean, it was interesting talking to one of the old players about the route he's taken since rugby. That was very interesting. See what he's doing now. Nothing to do with rugby. You know, just another normal life. But yeah, it was a great crack. The Brive supporters are super friendly, but that's normal in France. Like wherever you go in France, maybe any of the matches, they're always super friendly. You know, and rugby men plus beer equals good fun, right?
Time, yeah. Yeah, Jolly got chatting to one of them. What do you make of the Manolo, the super fan you were chatting to?
Oh, he's just insane, if you're asking me. He just loves his rugby, loves Brive, loves to sing the songs. He just has a passion about him and others and French rugby, which carries over and what makes it so exciting to be here on this first tour with FR UK. It was just fun. It's what I saw last year when they did the first 3 broadcasts of the final barrage, I think it is, in the final games. It was exciting. There's something about French rugby which you can't put your hand on. But the minute you're in the stadium, everybody's friendly. Everybody wants you to be there to watch the rugby and enjoy yourself. And everybody's friendly. It's nice to meet different people, even if they're a bit hungover this morning because they couldn't handle their beers last night. But yeah, it was great. You can't ask for anything more. Exciting rugby with passionate fans.
Cool.
They want to have fun.
Great answer. Okay, so that was last night. today we're going to go and play a touch rugby match against the Chevalier de la Table Oval. It's another fan group. There are 5 fan groups here in Brive, so we're going to go and play rugby against them. Who's looking forward to playing rugby? Our youngest member, we're looking forward to having him sprinting around, but...
Unfortunately not. I've got a broken wrist, so I'm not allowed to play. Obviously, I'd love to. Can't. But
Excuses.
I think it'll be quite fun. France is always a nice place to play, and yeah, I think we'll see some nice stuff going on.
All right, cool. And guys, what are you expecting to see later when you go to the game? What are you expecting to... Are we going to stick you with those fan groups? What are you expecting? Yeah, what are you expecting to happen at the stadium later on? How about you, Keith?
Just typical French rugby, the atmosphere, everything that goes with French rugby. I've been travelling. I'm a half a frog anyway, so I qualify. But been to Toulouse, Castres. We used to do with Barney's parent group. We used to go all over the place in France, just choose a match, a festival, a tournament, whatever, and you just can't beat French rugby. The atmosphere, it's fun. It's fun.
It is awesome, isn't it? It is
deal.
awesome. Yeah. How about you, Alex? When you go with a fan group, you're going to be jumping up and singing with them?
I'm not much of a jump upper personally, but I might still be on the stretcher after the touch rugby game, personally, but we'll see. Definitely lots of singing, lots of beers, have a good chat. Can't wait. It's going to be great. Small stadium, good atmosphere. Can't wait.
So this is the first FR UK tour. We talked about what we did last night, wonderful night. We talked about what's going to happen this afternoon. Let's hope it goes well. But some guys are not stopping here. They're going on. Jolly, Keith, where are you off to next?
Tomorrow morning, going off down to Montauban versus Montpellier, which should be fun after Montpellier.
What time's that game?
15:35 in the afternoon. A few beers there, then hop on the train at 6:37 to go down to Toulouse, Castres, which is going to be awesome. Managed to find a ticket. Castres and Toulouse are big rivals. Yeah.
When we talk about crazy fans, the Castres fans are off the hook crazy. If you can get near them, do it.
Oh, I did. I mean, when I went to Castres Benetton earlier in the season, that's another thing that hooked me into French rugby because
that's them playing Benetton. When they play Toulouse, it is the derby. When I coach, they put a banner on the wall saying, "Don't come back to Castres if you don't win at Toulouse." They're really, really passionate about that game in particular.
I can imagine, and I can't wait to just enjoy it. I'm not going to wear my Castres shirt because I think that might not go down well.
You've got to wear it. You've got to wear it.
No, I haven't brought it. I've chicken out of that. I wear the FR UK shirt.
Yeah, you can wear this one.
I mean, that'll be cool. But no, it's just to experience that excitement. I just don't seem to see it or get it anywhere else when you're watching in the UK or anywhere else. There's just passion, and it comes out in the songs, in the drums, in whatever it is. So I can't wait.
That does sound amazing. I might be able to come with you. I don't think so though. But listen, next FR UK tour, we'll give you plenty of warning. Good wine, good food, good company, and good times. So look forward to the next one.
Oh, I wish I could have been there with you, Joe Worsley. That is absolutely amazing, mate. What's the French phrase or word for hungover? that was hair of the dog. Love that. Yeah, because I got sent a picture of you this morning, Joe, that I think you were in a world of pain at one point. Oh. Do you know, Joe, I love the other domestic competitions that there are. I was watching And look, I live in Manchester as well, so it's my local team. But I was watching Sale Sharks, and I mean, everyone's disappeared for a beer now, but the noise and the crowd at this place for a second-tier rugby game is it's unreal. It is unreal. Oh, Joe. Oh, but our listeners at home are not hearing Joe Worsley. There you go.
Sorry,
oh my
guys.
goodness
Sorry,
me!
Guys.
Don't worry, Joe. Don't worry, Joe.
I was talking now. We're just talking now. I'm in the bowels of the stadium, and I can still hear the crowd noise coming through. It's incredible, incredible crowd noise coming through, and it's just so exciting to hear the volume and the way the people are into their rugby here is something else, isn't it? It's something else.
Yeah,
look what's doing in his eyes.
Fortunately, while people couldn't hear you, Joe, there was people messaging saying the phrase for French for hungover, and
yes, Gueule de Bois
is
the one we missed, which is face of wood, and I learnt one today at that table. We asked a French person because we didn't know what it was. Se mettre le facteur sur son vélo. So hair of the dog is put the postman back on the bike,
which I love. And all people heard was me
it's a good
giggling off the back of that. But now you know what I was laughing at. As we have a look again at our colleagues in France, I don't know why we're seeing this shot. We shouldn't be seeing this shot, but let's just enjoy it. They're well turned out gents. I like the gilet under the jacket. Strong look.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not that cold here. Yes, it's a very French look, the gilet under the jacket. Very strong French look. But Canal Plus have a big team of commentators. Obviously doing so many games over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They've done a hell of a business, but they've slightly ballsed up our feed tonight.
Yeah, I imagine they're looking at the clips of Benjamin Boudou's try, the opener for Brive, and then Tui Vuaki, who got on the end of a lovely flowing move. And it looked like at that point Brive were going to take it away. A yellow card for Courtney Laws, which the crowd in the stadium at the Stade Amédée Dominic did not agree with, unsurprisingly. He will be back on the field a few minutes into the second half, but it was Hugo Triou who made Brive pay to make it a one-score game in the second half.
Yeah, it's a really interesting game. It's been high quality. Like I say, Brive have been an all-court team tonight. They've been pressure game, attack, defence. It's all been pretty good. Okay, they're very joined up tonight. It's not something they've done yet this season. By far and away the best half of rugby this season. Grenoble, they're a different team from the team that's played last 2 weeks, but they're still making mistakes, which is not what they did last year. When Sam Davis is there, again, it's something that doesn't happen because his passing, Sam's passing is so precise that the player can catch it, and it's miles easier for him to make his pass. So tonight we're seeing them make a few errors that are costing them dear.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know why we're looking at our colleagues in France, lovely as they are. Let's have a look at the try. I think this is Tui Vuaki's try, the second try for Brive this evening. It was the nudge from Shilcock. Oh, from Tisseron.
No, this is the Tisseron one.
Yeah.
This is the try from the pick and go. Yeah, it's the pick.
Yeah, Tisseron
busts. The one with the handoff where.
Yeah, no, Tisseron busts it open.
He owns. Queso.
Yeah,
Boom.
and then
Kaveza
Ladza.
You've got to. Wow.
When
someone hands off like that, you got to slap it down, get in. But someone's so strong, you've got to get some arm. You've got to get a link on their shirt around their collar to take them down.
And then Grenoble, they had the penalty from Romain Triou, and it was his younger brother Hugo with the try, just getting it down before it went dead from the little nudge through from Julien Farnoux, who's been pretty handy at the back for Grenoble in terms of individuals. I mean, I'd pick out Farnoux for Grenoble and Mathis Barret, the number 8 for Brive.
Yeah, those two have had huge games, yeah.
And we're seeing you just saw the Benjamin Bout try. He's had a big game.
Yeah, he's had a stormer. They've focused on him before. Again, Courtney's high shot here could become a key moment in the game. Let's see how Grenoble come out in the second half. But yeah, but Boudou's been big tonight. Shilcock's been playing well. Cooney's having a blinder. Those players are really carrying this Brive team.
And some incredibly small shorts on some of those props for Grenoble as well. Like rugby league fashion. Ernie Herbst.
70s Australian rugby league shorts. Here we go. This is going to be a massive period now. We've got about 9 minutes, I think, 9 minutes for this. That's probably a bit less than that. It's probably about 6 minutes left, isn't there, on the yellow?
Yeah.
It's going to be a big 6 minutes. Really big. What can Grenoble do? Because they were... Brive deservedly went in ahead. Grenoble was starting to come back, making their passes more accurate, getting go forward. Can they maintain that now in the second half?
Shieldcock's left foot getting us underway in the second period. Big 40 minutes ahead. Two of the title contenders in Pro D2s. Not a great start for Rafael Costa-Storti at the start of the second half there. I mean, bearing in mind his tries to scoring exploits last time he was in Pro D2, his debut tonight for Grenoble, people would have been hoping for certainly more than this.
Yeah, I mean, his footwork didn't look great. And then he made a massive error, we can say.
When you have an injury, you've had a few, Joe, when you were playing. How hard is it? How many games does it take to all the training in the world to get back to the sharpness you
There's
need?
nothing like playing actual matches to get you properly fit. So it normally takes a couple. But honestly, I think he'd be disappointed with the game tonight. He's not threatened. He's not broken tackles. He's made errors. He's looking well off.
They don't have a like-for-like replacement on the bench, really. Hereto could slot in there. But one interesting thing to watch is whether Barnaby Quiyu ends up playing the whole 80 minutes. Scrum halves don't tend to these days, but there isn't an out-and-out 9 on the bench. It's a 6-2 split for the visitors. No scrum half on the bench, quite unusual. Mathis Barret has stolen that one. There's no one at home for Brive. It's a foot race. And it's a try, another for Hugo Triou. He cannot stop getting on the end of kicks through. This one out of absolutely nothing, deep in their own half. I think it was Mathis Barret with the steal.
Do you reckon they'll go back and look at the strip?
I wonder.
It was a strip. It went forward, maybe. We'll see.
The drums, the brass bands, the crowd stunned into silence at the start of the second half.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying. That was a lucky trip. A little bit of luck involved. A good strip. We'll have a look at it now. Because let's see if that went forward. This is a big moment. Because Grenoble really going ahead. They'll probably slot this one, going to 15-14. Interesting. Let's see what happens. So the second tackler comes in, hits the ball, and then rips it hard.
Before knees were on the deck. Abaladze was the man carrying it in.
Because he actually walks backwards after. Does it go forward?
Well, again, it's whether it comes, if it bounces forward after it's been ripped backwards, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they're looking at these other angles. Should go back to the first one. Because he's outside the 22 when he does it. Interesting. Come on, let's see this. So he rips it out.
Rips backwards.
He's probably
backwards off his hand there, and it's that other touch where he just reaches for it with his right hand, isn't it?
I don't think it goes forward though.
I think the rip and the off his left hand is whether the right hand coming round taps it forward there.
Yeah, I think he taps it back.
I'm with you, Joe.
Let's listen to the ref. Yeah, I think he says it goes back and it bounces forward. Try. So they're going ahead, man. Big moment. Big moment. Courts got 5.5 minutes left. This is a big moment. Is he going to slot this to go ahead? Wow.
It was Vakhtang Abaladze who, well, he got done by a 29-year-old Georgian getting done by a 20-year-old, ripping the ball out of his hands. He will not like that.
That was Barret, your pick from the Gen game,
and
who's turning into a
fair play,
lovely
Kavez
player.
Aladze, who's not had a great game so far. He was the one straight on it with a kick. Really good
Great
kick.
Choice.
And Hugo Triou.
There's our well-coiffed friend. He'll be happy now.
Yeah. And 12 points for Grenoble whilst Courtney Laws has been in the bin. And it's slicker. They go from the kickoff from edge to edge. Referee's pulling it back for something.
Prise crocodile. Oui, j'arrive.
So a crocodile clean out. So the player of the first tackle, he did nearly get on that ball. There was a jackler on the ball. I can't see. I think it was Tapai. Was on the ball, and a player came in, hit him on the back, didn't move him far enough, then rolled him out. The crocodile clean. It's dangerous. The leg gets caught. The leg gets caught. It can cause some nasty injury, so they try and prevent it. So they're giving a crocodile clean out there. That spinning motion like when a crocodile drags you down to the depths. You know, waste as much time as possible here.
It's interesting that Shilcock kicking tonight. We've talked about John Cooney having the nickname Slot Machine, and he was kicking well earlier in the season, but...
Yeah, his slot machine leg is sore, so he's had a little injury on his adductor. So he hasn't been able to practice. It's better now, obviously he's playing, kicking really well from hand around the pitch with his box kicking. But he hasn't been able to practice his slot machine action. So tonight, Shilcock's the man. Pushed it.
Yeah, to the right of the upright. It stays at 15-14, a 1-point game. Courtney Law's getting off the bench, starting to warm up. 3 minutes till he's back on the field. Job to do.
Definitely a job to do. Game's gone a bit calm now. Let's see what happens here. We're going to have an opportunity for Brive from this dropout.
I do wonder what the halftime messages might have been from Grenoble's side, given the way they received the kickoff after scoring that try and just went for it.
Yeah, they played and they got to go forward. They really are a team tonight who are ambitious in attack. Obviously, their skill levels let them down at times.
Hugo Triou, that continues a little trend for Grenoble. They're happy to kick long. A little bit like the French national team, actually, Joe. A lot of teams that will go for the box kicks, whereas the French team tend to kick long.
Yeah. You're blessed with players like Ntamak, Jalibert, Dupont. These guys, Luku, these guys can kick the ball 18 metres. It's ridiculous, 22 to 22 quite easily. And when you can do that, you get good chase behind. It's a weapon. And then the opposition do go for that Chandelle, the high up and under. If it falls for you, your quid's in. Well, that's why someone like Burros surely be featuring in the French squad in the future. Bordeaux carve up with their long kicking, and when he comes, what do? Do you kick long to Burros? He can smash it as far as the others. Or you go for a Chandelle and you'll counter-attack and go.
We can't be more than a week or two away from getting a sense of what the French squad for the autumn internationals might be. A couple of weeks maybe. Again, a short one. We've seen a few of those this evening, and even more across this season in general.
Yeah, here's difficult. Regenerating, trying to get fast ball. We'll see how they do. Again, first tackle, dominant for Grenoble. They're going to go to a kick option. This is a sign of them winding the necks in an attack and becoming a team who's taking pressure options.
Well, you feel like it is going to be composure and fewest mistakes. So applying pressure and keeping territory might be a smart move. Do Grenoble back themselves?
Great kick from Cooney and a great take from Clement.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh. Ricochet back. Barret carries. Brive set their defensive line. Quiyu dummies one way, steps the other, gets it just over. Brive in the backfield, who go to the skies again. Shilcock. This is a tense game. These moments are big. Quiyu, Tafanu, two influential men in this game so far. And Pataya has been really good since he's come on.
Hasn't he?
And we're seeing Grenoble go coast to coast a little bit more. Rafael Costa Storti, a little glimpse of the footwork we know him for with Portugal and with Béziers in the past. In his first game for Grenoble, Kerwin Bosch tidies it up. Anthony Coletta
Plaqueur. Derrière. C'est bon, venez.
One of 3 36-year-olds in the Brive starting lineup. They've got a lot of experience there.
Yeah, Tapai, Laws and him, huh?
Yeah. Caletta, though, a local boy coming to finish his career back at home.
Yeah. When I asked him how old he was, he said he's 36, but his back's 62.
Bainavalu just manages to get in between Costa Storti. Oh,
Yeah,
it could so close.
Pareil, 2 mètres.
Kerwin Bosch did really well.
Did do, didn't he? If he got bundled to touch there, opportunity for Grenoble, but smashed it out.
Oh, the steal.
Ooh.
But Guillemond managed to get the ball anyway. Grenoble, you feel like they're on top at this moment in time. Brive back up to 15, but starved of the ball at the minute.
C'est bon, ballon levé.
And down on the scoreboard, most importantly, was that forward.
Hell yeah. Again, Grenoble are looking like a far more threatening team, but they're passing again, letting them down. You've got to technically make the right execution of these passes, because Grenoble are a team who play many phases and they can carry on playing those phases because the accuracy of their passing allows them to generate fast ball. But here, Quest with the pass is on. Just doesn't get it right. Just doesn't get it right. Goes forward. The winger came up and blocked him from passing to the man outside him, so the option was the one over the top.
I've had a question here. James Storm says, Joe, where can I get an FI UK shirt? That stash you were wearing in the little halftime video and before the game. It is lovely, I have to say.
We played in it today. We look good. We look good, Tim. Again, you're a stash freak, aren't you? So you love that as well.
Well, it's all right. Like you got handed a new bag of stash playing for England, playing for Wasps every year. It's no big deal. You've probably got an attic full of it.
Yeah,
in fact, Joe, do you have an attic full of it? And can I come and take some?
Come and roll around it like a Scrooge McDuck in my stash cupboard. My cavern of stash. I wish I'd ordered more boots when I was playing. That's one thing I do. I have to pay for them now. Unbelievable, huh? Paying for boots.
You wouldn't look that great running out now with those big like boot ones with the round steel toe cap.
I never liked them. I was a Puma King or a World Cups. They were my babies.
Oh, Adidas World Cups all day.
Right, a great boot.
Enough stash chat. Bainavalu is on the carry and Cooney is on the kick.
Again, looking at them, far more pragmatic tonight. That kick, not so good. Poor execution of the kick, but it's a much more pragmatic Brive. They would not have been doing that a couple of weeks ago. So they're really going to a team that are using the pressure game far more often. And honestly, when you got a player like John Cooney in the team, you've got to do it. He does it so well. That kick aside, he does it so well. Play to your strengths, and one of his strengths is his kicking game.
Is there a translation for bomb squad?
I don't know. There must be.
I don't know if there's such a thing, but yeah, Brive getting the big guys off the bench. Nathan Frezanant, he is 130 kilos, one of the replacement props that you just saw coming on. In fact, the guy there at the front of the line out.
Yeah, he should be 115, I reckon. There's a fair bit of body fat there.
Mass moves mass sometimes, Joe.
Yeah, Sadragu's on as well. A fantastic physical rugby player. Had a ropey start to the season, but if he gets back to form, he's someone who can really hurt people in the tackle, and he can really, really carry well and offload. Poor kick from Grenoble. That's one of the first major errors they've made, giving Brive some good field position. The two teams are now getting a little bit nervous, I think.
Yeah, Steele's on the line-outs both ways. A lot of pressure. And again, Brive not able to keep their own ball. Missed exactly what happened. And the important thing is Grenoble have got the ball back.
Yeah, but again, this situation, what do you do with this ball? Someone needs to step up and generate speed, or you're going to kick it.
Well, can they get it out the back? The defence steps up really well. Ben Tapawai shut that off at source. One more go, perhaps. Oh, they're willing to have a crack. It's not there on the edge. Brive sharp to it. And it was Ben Tapawai again intelligently stepping out to shut the options to the outside and forcing the kick. And a lot of space. Absolute juggernaut of a kick.
Where's the chase?
The young man Max Clement. Georgi Javakia is a beast. Straight off the bench, Henzo Kito, former Clermont tight head prop. He'll want to get back, play against his old teammates in the top 14. That is the mission for both of these teams. And tonight's result, Tui Vuaki. I think that was a your man situation.
Churio made a great tackle. He kind of went high and then just dragged him down. Used his momentum.
And he made a very good speed bump, if nothing else. Ooh. Had he landed, Tui Vuaki putting that weight through a tackle. It's play on. Grenoble do have space. Little nudge through. And I'll tell you what, Ben Tapawai is doing a lot of good work defensively.
Yeah, he's a fantastic, intelligent player. Yes, he's 36, but he's still got a lot to offer this team.
Plaquage! Lâchez! C'est bon, c'est bon. Ouais, non, mais il n'y a pas de blanc. Jouez-le.
That was daft. That was a basic error. I think a coach might also sub. So I'm not sure who did it yet. But he crept offside, and he stayed offside, and then went forward afterwards to pressure John Cooney. Insane play. Who was it? Let's have a look.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Is it Barry? Naive, young decision, that one.
The camera certainly
now
went
you're going to have a maul in your own half.
Yeah. Well, that was Triu. That was a bit of a judo throw, actually. He used two of Iwaki's weight against him.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Like a matador.
And a comment here. Scud and the Tig, seen you in there watching our games previously. Thank you for that. Grenoble finally starting to play like a team that have a favourite status. That was a comment a little bit earlier. Yeah, there is a little bit more confidence in this second half. Trying to take the game by the scruff of the neck. And as Joe's already mentioned, Brive tightening up a little bit. It's going to be really fascinating to see the last 25 minutes. Hugely significant game, even at this early stage of the season. Over the back to Sadragu, the guy that Joe just mentioned. Big Fijian unit. Just hitting his straps. This time, this might be the moment where Brive actually unwind a little bit and let it go. They've got territory. And they've got penalty advantage. Mikhail Tadze taking care of business at the breakdown. Allowing more quick ball. And Bainavalu thought he was in. Max Clement just managed to scrag his boot. Pressure is piling on and the numbers are starting to run out. It looks like there's holes on the left. But it's to the right they come. Still penalty advantage. John Cooney at the base. Sticking with the big men for now. Courtney Laws waits, dummies. Makes another half yard. Here it comes to the left. Not quite clean ball. Tui Vuaki not able to take advantage.
That was a poor pass. Shame that was on there. He'd have been in a bit of space. And we've seen what he's done one-on-one tonight. But there's a penalty, a number of penalties during that last sequence of play. What do you do from here? Me, I'll take 3 points. And it look. What are they going to do? What do you reckon, Tim?
Oh, you've got to take 3.
Yeah, I would. Definitely in this situation. It's become, it's a little bit nervous, the two teams now. It's kind of money time's coming. Money time is coming. The teams, it's not quite as flowing as the first half. They're not generating as much quick ball, and there hasn't been as many phases. But Brive are still going to push ahead now.
Every time you see the stands full like this and you see a 1-point game between two title contenders and Shilcock making it a 2-point game in favour of Brive, you just have to remind yourself this is second-tier rugby. 20 minutes to go, 21 minutes on the clock, 17-15. There is just something in France that they're doing incredibly well, Joe.
Definitely. I hope a lot of the boys are with the mad fans, Brive fans, today. Sitting with them in the crowd, I hope they're enjoying it. I hope they're feeling the intensity and the passion.
And we've had someone following up, just going, Joe Worsley, you didn't actually answer the question about the FR UK shirts. We'll have to find a way to make them available online somewhere. They are lovely. Courtney Laws, he got caught out. He got a turnover. He got caught out on one. He thought better of it. Had a little sniff at that breakdown. Grenoble are starting to make a little bit of ground on their carries. Max Clermont probably would prefer it wasn't him taking the carries in. Much prefer a guy like that, Bastien Souris. Scored a try in that game against Nevers last week, live on FR UK. Ordinarily our game's on a Thursday night. We moved it to a Friday for this particular match.
Thank God we did. What a game.
What a game. And we're into the final quarter and it is properly game on. It's intense. You can hear every collision.
Come on, what's this? 6, 7 phases?
Oh, now the decision.
Penalised the jackler because he never released the ball. He was second tackler. And the referee says he never released the ball. Let's have another look. So they're going to go for 3 points.
That's an interesting one because the camera always immediately cuts to the coach. Is that coach's call in France? Because quite often it's the captain on the field who would make the call in England, for example.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bona fide penalty, by the way. He never released and showed his hands. In France, the man in charge in France, like the president of France, Macron and people like that, they like to have that figurehead who's running the show, and they do focus a lot on that. That's why invariably that man is pitch side, shouting a lot and deciding things for the people on the pitch. They like to have someone who's obviously the leader leading things.
Well, the Brive crowd doing their best to try and disrupt Romain Triou, and whether or not that was the reason, I don't know, but the outcome the same. He's usually dead-eye from the tee. He's taken a few shots tonight, and I wonder if he's got a bit of strapping around his left leg. And he's stretching out his hamstring, so maybe that's a consequence of a brutal 60 minutes of rugby.
Tui Vaka running at him, probably that's what did that.
Like Benjamin Boudou.
Yeah, he's a good player, a really good player. Struggling with his throwing at one point, but he's worked hard at that. And the power he brings to the tackling and his carries, he brings a lot to the team.
So it's another one of the new signings, this time from Lyon, Yanis Charkase, who's on in his place. Oh, there's that Kvezaladze with the little dummy out the back, flat pass, and it's generated a bit of momentum. It's going to be little moments, feeling like big moments in this last 18 minutes of the game.
Oh, they got in the way of the forwards. They're lucky.
Georgi Javakia goes route one, keeps the space elsewhere, can't quite get hands out of contact. Quiyu again is there on the spot. He's going to have covered some ground tonight, Barnaby Quiyu, if he does go on and play the whole game. Trying to generate some tempo again. And Mathis Barret, supported by Guillemond.
Oh, great play from Guillemond there to keep him in.
Sadragu couldn't quite drag him into touch. And the pressure is mounted on Brive. Another 22 entry for the visitors. They have not been at their best this season. But as Joe might explain in a minute, they've done their pre-season differently this year, which might be the reason. And are we seeing Grenoble start to spark into life now?
They should have gone fast there.
Max Clement, the young man, not in position. He's back in the pocket now. Is that in a drop goal position? I think it might be. The young man
nailed it, didn't he?
Has put his team in front and made the Stade Amédée Domenech fall into near silence.
That was a very relaxed and well executed. Look at that, just chilled, completely calm, and nailed it, didn't he? Fair play. He's really stepped up tonight.
Yeah, understandably. I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't have liked watching the previous game we showed on FI UK, because he looked at 6s and 7s, but he's been really calm tonight. But yeah, Joe, what have you learned about Grenoble's pre-season?
No, they just, because the last few years they felt maybe they've not played as well as they should have done in the final. They have the Ascension match after as well, so the season was really long for them. They decided to have a much bigger rest this season, and basically they had 2 more rest than all the other teams, than most of the other teams rather, in the league. So they came into, that means you're going to come into the season a little bit less fit, a little bit less together, synchronized and connected. And this is the first time tonight maybe they're starting to hit their straps.
Richard Hardwick off the bench, adding a little bit of impetus. Now they've got themselves the lead. And it is that man, Clement. 22 years young.
He's got to do better there. He's kicked pretty well tonight. They'll be disappointed with that. This is now a very good attacking position for Brive. And these situations, these kickoff, that opportunity didn't need to happen. Down to poor kick execution.
It's nice to see the 90s curtains back in fashion in France, as well as elsewhere. Richard Hardwick rocking those. As Eto Bainavalu's night is done, can Brive win their ball? Charcasse spot on with the line-out throw. Tisseron getting stuck in. He created the first try. Could this be the spark that unlocks things? Cooney is there waiting at the base, and some momentum. There's space. Trying to step on the outside. Caught in contact. Hugo Triou and Kvezaladze. Solid defence. Sadragu carrying hard into contact. It's slowed down a little bit for Brive now. They'll try and generate some speed through the forward pod. But Grenoble's defence solid. There is penalty advantage.
Big decision here.
Projection du sauteur.
He's taking it, 3 points.
Pénalité à 15. Allez, 10. Projection.
Oh, big call. Big call.
Capitaine, qu'est-ce que vous voulez faire? Les points, capitaine? Ok, photo.
Yeah, he got overrided there. So the guys on the pitch wanted a kick for the corner. But David Darriquier wanted to take the 3 points.
I cannot understand any. Well, I suppose it's good that they back themselves, but I'm surprised at any decision other than 3 points given the context of the game.
Yeah, certainly. The slot machine was playing, yeah, but his kicking's been okay. Remember, he pushed one from a similar position to this.
Well, yeah, he got his first. He got his first conversion from the touchline.
Yeah, he did nail that one. Jeez.
Sorry, the second try to Iwuaki. Big kick, Jamie Shilcock. And he has pulled that one. He pushed the last one past the post. He's pulled that one to this short side. Will Brive rue that moment? Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Anthony Coletta back onto play. John Cooney, the man you would have expected to have been kicking, as Joe Worsley mentioned. Slight injury is the reason he's not there, and
what a dropout.
Sid Ombre comes off. I mean, it's YouTube, isn't it? Not telly, so I don't need to apologise for the language, but I heard a very Londonish accent. Some fruity language there, Joe. That wasn't you, was it?
Fruity London accent. No, it wasn't me. I'm not sure who that would have been. John Cooney, maybe? Northern Irish? Was it maybe Northern Irish accent? Spitting out some obscenities.
It definitely wasn't any of our FR UK fans that are on tour with you, Joe, that were in the stand. Definitely wasn't them.
That's poor. Clement's decision making there was poor. He caught the ball, he had all the time in the world, and he marked it in his own 22. Why not just catch that, run up the pitch and boot it long again? It's a far better decision. Something might happen out the back. Instead now, brief opportunity.
And they win the ball. Charcasse's throwing in since he's come on has been excellent. Tidied up the line out. And it's put Kerwin Bosch in open space. Big moment in the game. The step, he's going all the way to the house.
Wow.
What a try. Kerwin Bosch. Straight off the top, all the way down the line. And that is footwork and gas from the South African.
He runs this beautiful line where he can run onto the ball, and the pace he had, he just glides, doesn't he? Glides across the ground. Incredible speed he has. You can run these angles and curves that we're going to see now. Just soak this up and enjoy it. Awesome. Just gasses Queso, the Georgian winger.
Oh,
great feet as well, man. He can
what a step.
Do someone in a post box. He's incredible. Post box, telephone box. He is looking like, I hope it's just cramp from his amazing sprint. But again, that opportunity just came from poor pressure gameplay from Grenoble. That side of the game's massive. He didn't need to give Brive that opportunity. They did, and they paid. Because, yes, an amazing play. Great pass. Kerwin Bosch, great finish. But that would never have happened if Grenoble had executed their pressure game better.
This time, Shilcock nails his kick. Absolutely fantastic finish.
That was bad defence as well. You see the fullback came up to take the last man. The winger drifted off. Anyway, very, very strange.
And coming back to your point, Joe, a couple of kicks from Max Clement that, for all the praise we were giving him, not least for the drop goal that put Grenoble ahead, not this sort of exit you would have hoped for.
Definitely.
Ten minutes left in the game. Still 6 points only the gap. Hugo Triou will be fancying maybe a hat-trick and a winning try. Grenoble are in this game, and they've shown already they can bust the game open. Looks like we're going to see
match.
Palmier. I think Bosch's evening might be done.
Yeah, I wonder what he's going to be. I hope it's cramped, but yeah, it looks like he's feeling his knee, which means it's something else. At the tackle at the end where he scored the try.
So I would guess then Cooney has played at fly half for Ulster. So I'd imagine possibly he goes back on at 10 and James Shilcock to 15.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, huh? He looks quite excited there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh no, well Cooney's going in the scrum half position.
Max Sidobra is going well.
Yeah, Sidobra, I guess it's pretty much in the blood, isn't it, for French nines to also be able to play 10, the Le Petit General and all that.
Maybe just trying to see the positioning of them now.
Cooney's in the channel.
Shot, so we can't.
Cooney's in the channel for the line out, so he's definitely playing as if he's a scrum half. And maybe a smart move with his kicking from the base, box kicks and all. Work to do in defence first though. Tuivuaki was in on that. Tidied from Grenoble. There's a lot of pressure on the breakdown. The nudge from Quiu.
Great
oh, a penalty advantage. Okay.
Yeah, penalty ahead of that.
Seemed a strange call, but makes sense now. Ooh, what's going on?
Oh, bagarre.
Bit of bagarre. Bit of bagarre.
Ici du 7. Et il y a le 23 qui s'enroule. C'est latéral. D'accord. Auto. Projection et 23 qui s'enroule.
They're going for points.
Bit of handbags. Bastien Suri.
Manhandling John Cooney.
Yeah, 3 points brings Grenoble into bonus point territory. 5 points in France for the bonus point.
Yeah, it's not a simple kick though, is it?
It's not a simple kick. Marc Palmier, his first involvement. So Romain Triou, maybe he has got a bit of an injury, just like John Cooney on the other side, because he is not kicking, which you would expect. And you can hear from the Brive crowd, not successful. And they're eating up the clock, running that one to the corner before putting it down. Seconds count.
Just trying to slow it down, sit on their 6 points. They still need to play, just do what they were doing before. The second half has become a little bit of a arm wrestle, with two teams feeling the nerves, swapping the scores, going ahead, going behind.
It is interesting, isn't it? Like Courtney Laws initially went to kick for the corner when 3 points would have put Brive ahead, which they went for and then missed. And then Grenoble, when they had an opportunity to get deep into Brive territory, being 6 points down and go for the win, went for 3. Neither came off. What can they do? They've got territory again. Knock on though, and Cooney can clear. And that's the experience of John Cooney.
Yeah, great nudge. Really kicked that well. Just a good player, isn't he? His kicking abilities are staggering. He's really calm. He's someone's pragmatic player. He's a really good signing for this team. But tonight they're playing to his strengths as opposed to maybe overplaying and putting themselves in trouble when they're in possession.
I mean, he has got a brilliant kicking game. There is no doubt about that. But I would also say Ulster played some pretty electric rugby last year with him at scrum half, and Shilcock the same. So I think with a bit of confidence, Brive can bust open. They've certainly got the players to do it, but defence is the name of the game now for the next 6.5 minutes for Brive. Territory first is Grenoble's thinking. They've got grass with that kick. Really nice kick again. 2 men waiting in the backfield.
Yeah, great kick. That's Clement again. He does have a massive kick. Even more bizarre the option he took earlier. Sadobra won't be too over the moon with his kick back. So from the line-out exit, they're now in the opposition half with an opportunity to create a good launch play. Let's see what happens behind that. Let's see if they can win this line-out cleanly, execute their launches. They've only done it once tonight and they scored behind it. Maybe this is going to be the second time. Brive trying to slow it down, get up into the line.
It's taken. It's a bun fight in the middle. Quiyu's having to fight for it. Dummy steps. Just about stays in field. As Murray was about to clobber him, but illegally so, and Quiyu is up and away. Senses an opportunity. He is the spark for this team. Tuivuaki off his feet and another penalty advantage. They can chance their arm, and Grenoble do have the talent to do it. Hardwick. We've hardly seen Rafael Costa-Storti. Will they go for the jugular, or will they try for a bonus point again? And as you can see, Romain Triou is the guy that's off, so
it's not an easy kick, that. Not an easy kick.
They're going for posts again.
They're still going, though.
I mean, very selfishly, I'm disappointed. It would set up a grandstand finish, I guess, but then...
He came back for a second bite of that. So
Yeah.
he got cleaned out and then...
Off his feet, yeah.
Because he's so strong and stayed in position and just jump back on the ball, and you can't do that. Once the rack forms, you can't go on that ball. So he was actually probably on it legally, got hit off, then bit back on the ball again. Another big kick.
Nailed this one. They've got the bonus point.
Interesting. Wow, we're going to have an exciting last 3.5 minutes. A fly even landed on his face during his...
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. Even the flies are Brive fans in that part of the world.
Flies are trying to put him off.
How good is this? 3-point game between two of the title contenders. Packed house. Bigger attendances than at many Premiership URC games this weekend. This is absolutely awesome. This is why we bring you free to air Pro D2 rugby on FI UK. If you appreciate that, why don't you drop a little subscribe on the channel. That one's gone high. Not able to be gathered. Is it going to be Brive ball?
Whose ball's this going to be? Great kick. He's giving the ball to Brive.
Tisseron chased that like...
Yeah, really good kick.
Yeah,
Great
but
chase.
you can make an average kick a great kick, can't you, with a chase like Tisseron's?
Definitely. I mean, look at this. He's very close to the line now. His only option he's got is to go to the pressure game. Yeah, it flies between his arms, bounces off 21, palmier, and goes to the touch. So, big opportunity for Brive here. There's a lot of pressure on the lineouts. Both lineouts have been pressured by the opposition defensive lineout tonight. I think Grenoble have a better statistical defensive lineout than even Brive, and tonight we've seen that. So this is going to be a big one. Are Brive going to be able to pull a lineout out of air that's going to allow them to win it? Behind that, we're going to see, I'm sure, Maul or a great... Let's hope so, because they can put this game to bed right now.
What has this game got left in it? 2 minutes to go. Brive will want to keep this one tight, you'd think. I think it's been held up. I can't remember a scrum in the second half. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there must have been one, but there's not been many. And we're not going to get one now. And it is just that there's little pendulums to the right and to the left of the breakdown, trying to chew the clock up. This is where the experience that Brive have got in their team may come to the fore. Mentioned the 4 36-year-olds in their starting lineup. Is that obstruction from the man running through? Referee says no. Cooney stepped away. Tisseron, who was the man. Oh no, it's the replacement, isn't it? Sid Aubrey. Handy having 2 9s on the field.
Yeah.
1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Grenoble have to try and make something happen. Crowd trying their best to end the game as a contest. Nothing wrong with that. Play on. Are they under-resourced there? Only the one man over it. That might have been the moment for Grenoble to counter. Must be tired bodies. At this point, are Grenoble thinking we're happy with a bonus point? They're defending tight. You could throw a net around most of the men on the field right now. Would Brive chance their arm? You'd think not, with just a couple of breakdowns still to go. Can Grenoble counter? Not on this one. And the clean is good. It's going to be the end of the game here. Shilcock just saying calm down and wait. The ball comes back to him. Sticks it into the crowd. And Brive have got one over on their title contender rivals, Grenoble. John Cooney rightly getting a pat on the head for that one. Jamie Shilcock as well. The two new signings made a difference. A lot of calmness. The fans absolutely loving that. The final score here at the Stade Amédée Domenech, 24-21. A bonus point for Grenoble, the win and the points for the home side, Brive. Joe.
Yeah, an epic game. An epic game. I really enjoyed that. The second half did become a bit nervous. It wasn't quite as flowing as we saw in the first half, as both teams were in the chase. And that pressure we were talking about before the game probably came to bear at that point. Now, Brive are going to be over the moon. That performance was light years ahead of what they've done before. But Grenoble also now can go away from this match with a bonus point. Home game next week. They get a tidy win on the board. Similar sort of performance. Maybe improve a little bit and they'll be happy.
Let's hear from...
interpret these interviews. Tisseron first.
Yeah, go on then, Joe. Do your thing.
Oui, Julien, on a vu le ouf de soulagement à la fin, au coup de sifflet final. Il était important de gagner ce match ce soir.
Ouais, clairement, on voulait rester un vainqueur domicile, pardon. Et c'est chose faite, c'était très compliqué. On va retenir la victoire ce soir.
Oui, puisque tout n'a pas été parfait, mais c'était Grenoble qui se présentait en face de vous. Et ça, c'est quand même une équipe pas anodine dans ce championnat.
Ouais, au premier mi-temps, on peut avoir des regrets parce qu'on leur donne pas mal de choses. Après, c'est vrai que deuxième mi-temps, ils ont été se le chercher. Ils ont beaucoup tenu le ballon, on a quand même pas mal subi. Mais voilà, on va montrer la force de caractère ce soir et les 4 points.
Ouais, tout n'a pas été parfait. Qu'est-ce que vous gardez de ce soir? C'est surtout le combat, l'engagement, c'est là où vous étiez attendu?
Ouais, c'est là où on voulait se rattraper de la semaine dernière à Biarritz. On est passé complètement à côté de notre match la semaine dernière.
Biarritz was playing on them, so they really wanted to make up for that.
Et on a encore un gros morceau la semaine prochaine, donc on voulait se préparer ce match de la meilleure des façons.
Tonight was good and they want to have another big match at home next week.
What will they be saying on the way home, Joe? Well, we'll hear from one of the players in a minute, but we're probably going to get fairly generic chat. What will the honest chats be from the coaches to their Grenoble team?
I think it'll be fundamentally positive. Fundamentally, both teams have produced performances that they haven't done so far this season. So all sectors of the game.
Oh, can you interpret this? Because this is what they're saying.
Ne pas refaire les mêmes erreurs, ne pas sortir frustré. Ce soir, on s'est envoyé, d'accord? Il faut qu'on construise là-dessus. C'est pour ça qu'il y a un gros morceau. Le point qu'on a pris là, il est amplement mérité, d'accord? Amplement mérité. On va dans le vestiaire, on rentre, on récupère bien. Et lundi, on repart en boulot parce qu'il faut qu'on gagne. C'est sûr qu'on va gagner, d'accord? On refait pareil.
Juste une chose, les gars. Je veux vraiment que vous vous rappeliez de ce match-là et de ce qu'on s'est dit et de ce que vous avez fait. Ils n'ont pas sauté de joie. Ils n'ont pas sauté de joie. Comme Antonio le dit, il nous manque des détails. Par contre, ce que vous avez fait, l'envie, elle y était. Donc, gardez ça en tête pour reproduire ça. On ne peut pas redescendre de niveau par rapport à ça. Allez, mec, c'est
They can't come down on their level from what they did tonight. Interesting that, huh?
You say they didn't dare to play?
It's on pas sauté de... Oh, here we go again.
Interesting.
C'est une très belle victoire.
A great win.
Il y a eu des bas dans le match, on a fait des erreurs. Et on s'est toujours soutenus les uns les autres.
So we had ball, we made errors, but we still played together. Grenoble posed us many problems. They're a good team, but we dealt with it. We didn't let anything go. We didn't let the game go. We kept going. Félicitations, bravo. You don't have to translate that one.
Un autre match piège qui se profile vendredi prochain. D'accord? Donc on reste pas là-dessus. Et on pense déjà à vendredi prochain. Profitez ce soir. Et pensez à vendredi prochain. Vendredi prochain, c'est hyper important pour finir ce bloc qui danse.
They want to finish this block against Oyo with obviously another win. Here we go.
Bon, qu'on peut être fier de nous de ramener un point de Brive. Voilà, je pense que c'est pas toutes les équipes qui vont ramener des points d'ici, donc voilà, juste qu'on peut être fier de nous parce que voilà, on voulait changer un peu d'état d'esprit par rapport aux deux derniers matchs et ce soir c'est chose faite. Après, malheureusement là c'est des détails qui nous coûtent le match, mais voilà, il y a eu du combat, de l'intensité et un bon état d'esprit.
Justement, à ton avis, qu'est-ce qu'il a manqué ce soir pour pouvoir faire la décision ici face à cette équipe de Brive?
C'est des détails, comme je te dis, voilà, on prend un essai en première mi-temps sur un turnover où on se regarde. Là, deuxième mi-temps, on communique un peu mal en défense. Des petits détails, des petits trucs qui font que face à des équipes comme ça, on les cache.
Est-ce que vous regrettez peut-être en première mi-temps d'avoir un petit peu trop subi un moment, puisque c'est à partir du moment où vous avez remis la main sur le ballon que vous avez mis en difficulté cette équipe de Brive?
Ouais, elle nous a mis en difficulté aussi. Voilà, c'est des.
So with the ball today, sometimes you put this team in the Brive team in difficulty.
On a eu un petit trou d'air en première mi-temps qui fait que.
But in the first half, we probably made too many little errors, so we could make the most of our attacking opportunities.
Comme on s'est dit, on peut être fier de nous, l'état d'esprit par rapport aux deux derniers matchs, il a été présent.
And he talks again about the spirit, really focusing on that spirit.
La fierté collective, mais aussi individuelle. Raconte-nous un peu tes 2 essais. Tu as dû prendre du plaisir sur cela, non?
Ouais, c'est surtout le travail collectif.
Good individual performance for you, 2 tries.
En première mi-temps et la deuxième, c'est pareil. C'est les efforts de tout le groupe et voilà, je suis aidé, donc j'ai juste à finir les coups.
He's not ever going to be saying, yeah, I was awesome, I did it all. So he's saying the team made that try, not me.
Avec des crampes, on évoquait une préparation tardive. C'est ce qui manque encore un petit peu de réglage à ce niveau-là. Vous n'êtes pas encore au maximum de vos potentiels.
Ouais, c'est sûr. On a repris très tard par rapport aux
autres.
Still
not at your maximum potential.
Mais
he said, yeah, sure, we're not there yet.
Un peu le terrain gras qui fait que je pense que pas mal de monde a crampé.
The pitch is a little bit heavy.
Mais voilà, ça va aller mieux de semaine en semaine.
Merci.
But we're getting better week by week. Voila.
Interesting stuff. Do you know what? I just want to say, if anyone, either at French Rugby or anywhere else, is listening, that what you want to hear is the stuff we heard in the huddles, and I would sooner have that than the post-match interviews up against the boards. Any day of the week. So good to be able to hear that.
Will he
Loved
speak
it.
the same now? What will he say now? Probably won't be the same.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to hear it, so let's not worry about it.
We're not going to hear it anyway.
We're not going to hear it anyway. So let's call it a day and say thank you very much for watching. Appreciate it. Hit subscribe on the channel. If you're still watching, you must absolutely love it, or you've nodded off. You can wake up. Brive won, and it was a belter of a game. 24 points to 21. Grenoble going away with the bonus point. And we look forward to our next games and all the content that is coming your way. Top 14 this weekend. Me and Joe will be across that as well. Joe, enjoy Brive tonight.
I will. I'm going to go and jump in the bar and stand behind this man right now.
And we will see you on the next one.